So this is week one, and what you want to do first off is after you've checked everybody in, this is going to be your way of establishing that you are the teacher and you are the leader of the room. So it's very important that you take some time to explain the rules and take your time as you're going through each one, but make it fun too, so you want them to like you as well. So here's an example of what I do when I'm going through the rules. I'll say something like, all right, guys, it's time to go through the rules. Now, I have to have rules in this class. I know you're thinking like, why, Aaron? I thought we could just do whatever we want. No, because if we let you do whatever you want, in about 5 minutes, 4 of you would be dead and this room would be on fire. So we've got rules in this class, okay? Rule number 1 is simple. It's respect, okay? Respect goes to 3 things, all right? Number 1, me, the teacher. And the best way that you respect me is just don't talk over me and listen to me when I say things. That'll be the rule that you'll probably break the most. Hopefully not, but if you do, I'll give you a warning, and we'll talk about that in a second. The second part of what we respect is each other, okay? We're all friends here now. We're in Drama Lab together, so we respect each other. Let's say that Kaylee came in and she's got new shoes, and she's like, oh, hey, guys, take a look at my new shoes. And, Charlie, you're like, oh, yeah, where'd you get those? The barf store? Okay, that's not being respectful of each other. That's going to hurt her feelings. So no barf stores, all right? And then the third part is that we respect the room that we're in. Remember, we are all guests here. So we're going to leave this room better than it was, which means you can't climb on the walls or take the books out of the library or pull the projector off the ceiling and be like, oh, I want to watch some movies tonight. Okay, you can't do any of that, all right? We're going to respect the room. Rule number 2 is freeze. When you hear me say freeze, that means stop what you're doing, because I want to reset the game or get other players to come in. Now, you don't have to literally freeze and be like, hey, Aaron, I'm frozen. I'll be like, haha, you can stay like that the rest of the class. Okay, rule number 3 is our COVID rule for now, and that is helicopter. And what I mean by that is I want you to, everybody go like this, swing your arms around, make sure you can't touch anybody or bump into them. And if you're not sure, stick your finger like this. And if you can get it up somebody's nose, you're too close. So back up. And my last rule is have fun. We're going to make sure we have lots of fun. Then after you do that, I want you to go over PIG. PIG is sort of like the rules of the games. And this will lead us into one of the games you're going to play today, which is called Pretend. So PIG stands for 3 things: pretend, imagination, and go along. So if you have a whiteboard, I always kind of write those out like PIG and then write it out. And I'll say, what does pretend mean? And a great explanation to that is being something that you're not, right? And then imagination is using your imagination means that you are now becoming what you are pretending. So you're coming up with things to say or do. You're using your imagination to transform you into different place or different character. And then go along is when you're doing a scene with somebody and they make a suggestion or they come up with something, always go along with it, no matter what it is, unless I tell you not to, if it's inappropriate. But go along with it. And then that's when I go, all right, now I'm going to teach you some naughty words. Yes, there are bad words in Drama Lab. And if there's a whiteboard, I'll kind of go around like, all right, bad word number 1. I'll write it down. Bad word number 2. Don't tell your parents I told you these. All right, and you step away, and it's the word no and the phrase I don't know. And just talk to them through that about how, hey, when you're doing a scene with somebody and you say, no. I mean, like, what does that do? It totally kills the scene, right? Like, oh, look at you. You're a big piece of toast. No, I'm not. I'm not toast. Aaron, I'm a person. Like, yeah, I know, you're pretending. And then I don't know is a response that is natural and you sort of want to say, I don't know, if someone's talking to you and be like, where were you last night? Why didn't you why weren't you protecting the safe? I don't know. I don't know. There's nowhere for the skit to go after that. So instead of saying I don't know, which is going to be your reflex, right? Reflex? I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Instead of saying that, try to go for a different choice. And if that happens during a scene, don't make anybody feel bad. Just be like, hey, that's one of our bad words. Try to make a choice. And any choice works. And encourage them that way. Then after class is over, just make sure that, like I said, give yourself a couple of minutes, especially if it's in winter. They got to get their coats, reset the room, have them help you. If there's garbage or name tags on the floor, have them pick it up. Let them take ownership of that as well. So that's first class. That's going through the rules.